All right, guys, welcome back to Under the Lights with Nicky Pringles. We got a great fight coming up tonight. We got Boots Ennis versus Stanionis. Let's break this down. So I'm really excited for this fight. I think this one's going to be a barn burner. No matter how it goes, I think it's going to be a highly entertaining, great action fight. So we got Stanionis, who of course has very, very solid fundamentals, excellent gas tank, incredible work rate. He's never been beaten. He's never been stopped before. I don't even think he's been put down from what I've seen of him. And then on opposite of him, we have Boots, highly athletic, excellent speed, pretty respectable power, can throw with both hands, crazy shot selection. He can pretty much do it all. Excellent movement. I mean, the guy is, he's hard to pin down in general. He really can do it all. So there are some holes in his defense. He does like to get in there and dog it out. I mean, he's a Philly fighter, so he has that mentality. He's not afraid to get in there and just swing on the inside and really just stay in the pocket and just trade blows. And he's sharp, he's fast, but he does get hit. So the reason why I think Boots is going to win is not because he's unbeatable or anything like that, or Stanionis isn't going to be able to get to him or land a lot of shots. It really comes down to the fact that Boots does have a good chin, and he's naturally the much bigger guy. So Stanionis, even though he has that thudding power, he does hurt his opponents. It takes him a lot of shots in order to do damage and break guys down in general, and those aren't even against guys as big and as strong as Boots. So, I mean, in reality, he's going to have to land the perfect shot or really a large volume of shots to break Boots down. And the only real chance that Stanionis has outside of a decision, which he'd have to win by a wide margin, is going to be in the body work. So, like I said, this is going to be the X factor here. The body work. He throws this liver shot. He spams it all night long. And it only takes one of those to change the entire tune of a fight. That's something that I really like to see in general that a lot of fighters don't do, is invest in the body as consistently as Stanionis does. And that's one of his bread and butter shots. So I think if him and Boots get in the pocket and they start trading blows, I think Boots has the advantage in general because he's faster. He does have that power. And like I said, he's able to fight in the inside and on the outside. He has the athleticism. He can switch southpaw. He can fight orthodox. He's got power in both hands. Everything he throws is crisp, clean, sharp, and nasty. But if one of those shots gets in from Stanionis and tags him just in the right spot with that thudding power, that's a nightmare for any fighter, man. I mean, there's no way to train that part of your body. When you get hit in the liver, it feels like a knife going in, and it just saps the life force right out of you. So to say that Stanionis has no chance is pretty wild, actually. I mean, the odds right now in Vegas, I think, are minus 600 for Boots and plus 445 for Stanionis. That's pretty large of a gap in general, in my opinion. I think it should be a little bit tighter than that, maybe 2-1, maybe 3-1 max. But I mean, Stanionis does have a chance here, guys. The big thing, like I said before, is that he's a much smaller guy, and it's going to take him a lot more effort to break Boots down. So Boots could probably weather a lot of shots too. And obviously, he's going to be doing his damage in between as well. And he's much stronger than a lot of the guys that Stanionis has faced. So I'm really excited about this fight. This is one of those fights where obviously we all have Boots winning it, right? Everyone sees it that way. But I could see this fight going in any direction imaginable. I could see it being an upset victory for Stanionis. I could see him dropping him with a body shot, maybe winning on points if he drops him with the body shot a couple of times and then it goes the distance. I could see Boots and him having a tough competitive war where it might even need a rematch, maybe even become a trilogy at some point in the future. Or I could see Boots just blowing him out. Like, this is one of the rare times where I can't clearly see the outcome of this fight. I could literally see it going any different way just as easily as the other. So this is going to be a really fun fight. We're getting two top quality champions in their primes at the right time, and they're also combining the belts. So we're going to get an undisputed on top of it. So hats off to DAZN and whoever else was involved in making that fight. I really appreciate it, but get excited, guys, because this one's going to be nasty. And Stanionis, even though he's a humble guy and he's a nice guy, you know, he doesn't have that bravado and that shit-talking kind of demeanor about him in general. But make no mistake about it, that guy is a live dog, and he is not coming here to lay down. He's coming here to win, and he's going to put up a hell of a fight. So one of the things I wanted to talk about in general, because we always see the flash and the flare of the guys like a Boots Ennis, you know, creative in the ring, like I was talking about before, fast, sharp, you know what I mean, athletic and all that stuff. But you cannot take away the value of fundamentals. Fundamentals are the bread and butter of all of boxing, and they're dangerous for a reason. Yeah, I know that he looks basic. He always throws like similar combinations, and he has the same kind of fight plan and pattern in general. But make no mistake about it, that shit works, man. So Boots might have his hands more full than he realized. Just because he's basic and it's easy to understand what he's trying to do, that doesn't make it easy to defeat. Stanionis is never off balance. His hands are always in position. He's really hard to find angles on and to really get good shots in general. He always alternates between the body and the head. He comes in real nice behind the jab. And I honestly think the jab is going to be a major part of this fight. Whoever wins the war of the jabs is going to have the advantage in this fight. Even though Boots has the angles and all the footwork and the athleticism, like I keep saying, it's still going to come down to the jab in a lot of ways. Stanionis is really nice with that power jab. He never throws it soft. He throws it to the face. He throws it to the body, and he consistently works behind that jab. He's not a guy who just lumbers in that you could just pick off easily as he tries to get close to you without putting anything in your face to deal with at all. And those jabs have meaning. Like, they break you down over time. It's not just nothing when you get hit with one of those. But now on the flip side, another thing I love about Boots has a really nice jab, and he uses it a lot as well. And he's got the natural range and the length, and he has the speed advantage. So as long as Boots doesn't abandon the jab outright, it actually takes that a little bit more seriously, like getting the position and getting ahead of the jab in general, taking that away from Stanionis. That's when I see Boots really coming alive and beating him down, honestly, as if he can neutralize the jab. If he can and he struggles with that jab and Stanionis' work rate, it's not impossible to see Stanionis break this guy down with some nice key body shots and actually do some damage on Boots. I mean, no one's unbeatable. But again, at the end of the day, Boots is a massive welterweight. It blows my mind that he's even able to get down to that weight. And quite frankly, I'm kind of tired of seeing the whole weight bullying thing in general. I'm not saying Boots doesn't have the goods. He absolutely does. I think he might even be one of the best, if not the best out there amongst all the top welterweights. But I mean, in general, it's like, just move up and fight someone your own size. Like, enough of this already. Enough of this. So Stanionis is a great champion. I know he hasn't been as active as Boots has been, and a lot of people are pointing towards that. But I honestly don't think that really matters too much in this fight, because Stanionis is a true champion. He stays in shape. His mentality is sharp. He's never been defeated. And I don't think he's going to come in there sloppy with any ring rust whatsoever. So, like, think about it like a Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. Everyone knew what he was trying to do as well. He was another one. Strong fundamentals, heavy hands, not like explosive power, but that heavy thudding power and consistent in-your-face pressure, and he never stops throwing punches. Punch after punch after punch after punch. The guy's got a granite chin. He's always there. So a big test of Stanionis' ability to actually win this fight is going to come down to his durability as well, because he's going to get caught with shots by Boots Ennis. Absolutely. And they're going to be sharp. They're going to be fast. They're going to be hard. They're going to be coming from everywhere. But if he's that durable and he has that iron jaw and that grit as well, that's not to say that over the course of the fight that things won't change. So we're going to see what each of these guys is made of. And like I said before, I can see this going to a decision. I can see Boots winning a decision. I can see Stanionis winning a decision. I can see Stanionis upsetting him, getting some good body work in, maybe dropping him with a body shot. And I can see Boots blowing him out. So get ready for this fight tonight, guys. This one's going to be a barn burner. We're going to have a really great time with this. I'm really glad it's happening. That's all I got on this one. Until next time, God bless and peace. Caw-caw.